Yo, 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 yo. Big Kish back up in here. Drake is nasty. Drake is nasty. From now on, this is going to be the intro for all my Drake hate videos. Drake is nasty. He just won't give it up. He just won't give up. Now, UMG is once again humiliating this guy, man. We got Jamari bringing us this story, man. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
He has officially responded to Drake, and they have basically told him, it's over, my guy. They slapped him with this 25-page rebuttal to the judge, where they essentially play the exact same game that Drake's lawyers were playing, using song lyrics both against Drake and to bolster their argument. Only
then he had the nerve to be an advocate for it when they was using the lyrics against Young Thug. Yeah.
In this case, they're using logic and reasoning, where Drake was using academics' YouTube streams and his own fan pages for reference.
Yeah, I want it all, that's why I strive for it. This me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
Drake, successful. Plaintiff, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Basically, they came out swinging and making the point that
look. You see somebody look like these? Look, you see these suits? Look at these suits. Look at these suits, man. Look at these suits. You know how much these, hey, look, these suits is worth your whole record deal, man. Put together. You see that little chain she got on? That's about 2.3 right there. Look, Drake, you can't go against nobody like that. They socks about 500,000, boy. Birdie's bond, boy.
They came out swinging and making the point that everyone else already has, that if Drake had been victorious in this battle of public perception, that he would not be suing anyone. In fact, he would likely be going on the Fuck Kendrick tour just like he did with Meek Mill.
Look at him. That's why he came on the stage with all them holes in his shirt. He think he's Scarface. If y'all can't see, this is a Scarface jacket. He think he's Scarface. Go sit down. This is Sandra's son we talking about.
No, they even note here that Drake himself was encouraging Kendrick to drop a response to him for weeks, which is exactly what happened. He was even going on Instagram saying that they have nothing to drop, and that he had the red button on deck if they did, which
telling everybody stay online, stay online, stay online, I got this. No, you don't. Go sit down.
Most people now assume was his Family Matters track, and well, we all know how that ended. Essentially, UMG comes from the angle that both of these guys said hyperbolic things about each other. Obviously, Drake was called a PDF, at the Super Bowl by the way, and the Grammys. Oh god, and at the Oscars too?
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
And Kendrick was called a wife-beating lowlife who Drake says is fathering the love child of his partner and his best friend and business associate, Dave Free. Basically, UMG is saying that Drake and Kendrick, by Drake's depiction in his lawsuit, both actually committed their share of defamation using UMG as the vehicle to do so, and that this is actually an attempt to basically limit or restrict Kendrick's right to free speech and creativity, and that the implications of this lawsuit is something that Drake has signed petitions against in the recent past, using song lyrics as facts in court.
Mind, body, and soul, you need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
These are all things I said when the lawsuit first reared its ugly head, that there is no logic behind his claims because he did all the same shit. For instance, in alternate reality where photos surfaced of Whitney being all beaten and battered, we might be looking at a totally different outcome. But to the victor goes the spoils, and for Drake's claims of adultery and abuse, there was little to no evidence to point to. That's why the claims really did not stick. Next, they really go through Drake's career and highlight the fact that they had a successful business partnership for the greater part of the last 2 decades, making him one of the most popular artists in the world.
Hey, look, he want to be called the GOAT so bad, bro. You got these little sheep back here tripping and falling.
Partnership for the greater part of the last 2 decades.
Look. Oh, these dogs. Look, little motherfucker up there falling and shit. Look.
Decades, making him one of the most popular artists in the world during that time.
His business is selling the record, but everything that they said that he did, that they did for Kendrick is something they did for him.
and then they break down the lyrics of the songs from the beef to kinda just display that both of these men were talking their shit to each other. Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle on Instagram. The recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics.
He did the Tupac thing.
Drop and give me 50.
Yeah. Doing the Tupac AI thing.
Right.
You know, you talk about feeling disrespect. I mean, the whole coast, we love Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world love Tupac.
Drake urges Lamar in the voice of Tupac to talk about Drake liking young girls. I mean, y'all have to remember, Drake said the Epstein angle was what he expected. That he plotted for weeks and fed Kendrick this information. They also note that these rumors of him having questionable relationships with underage girls in the entertainment industry have been circling for almost a decade. They even cite here the video of him and the 17-year-old girl on stage at his concert from 2010. Remember,
hey, look, all UMG got to do is look at what's going on the internet. Don't think that they don't have a team of people watching what's going on YouTube. Oh yeah, they got a whole team of people watching what's going on YouTube. Matter of fact, some of them people probably got YouTube channels. They, you know what I'm saying, making videos every day. That bro, UMG squad is big, boy.
Drake is the one who specifically brought up Millie Bobby Brown on The Heart Part 6, and to me I've always seen that as sort of a self-report, because while Kendrick said, oh, you like these young girls, he never mentioned any of them by name. And in his own voice, Drake raps,
Since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feels like you kinda removed. You try and let this shit die down. Nah, not this time. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
and then obviously the nuke was dropped on his head top.
On them head top, Crowdy.
Now, they really continue to harp on the back and forth of the lyrics. I saw Drake fans online saying that this was pathetic, but it's like, how do you not realize that they are just being petty and showing Drake how slippery the slope he's trying to create is? They also say that he has zero grounds for his defamation case, and I feel like even if he did, he should be suing Kendrick, not UMG, because the words said with alleged malice all came out of his mouth. They then cite several defamation lawsuit attempts that public figures filed that quickly got dismissed. For those of you that don't know, defamation is extremely hard for a public figure to try and prove, and to say someone acted with true malice is almost impossible to prove. Basically, the filing says, Drake, you are a huge hypocrite and a really sore loser, and you have no justification for your claims that will hold up in court.
I study rap battles for a living.
So this is honestly going exactly like I thought it would, and it's even funnier to watch all the Drake dick riders crash out on Twitter. It has been damn near a year since this all started.
Hey, look, they going to war with that ninja on Twitter everywhere. They in people comment sections crashing out with no leg to stand on.
And they have fought tooth and nail every single day, trying to twist and turn.
Look, Drake won. Look, I made a decision last night that I I thought. Hold on. Let's get some of these. Hold on.
On Twitter. It has been damn near a year since this all started, and they have fought.
Look, can't believe Kendrick just turned out to be a jealous, hypocritical clout chaser all along.
Tooth and nail every.
No bots formed against Drake shall prosper. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hey, yo, a lot of these dudes got OVO in their names too. Like they really think they with it.
Every single day, trying to.
Drake won the beef.
Twist and turn the narrative in their favor.
Embarrassing.
Obviously, Drake's not fucking banging underage girls.
He can get any girl he wants.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, I think Drake won that beef.
Garbage,
Drake
yeah.
revived Kendrick's career.
100%.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
They act like they Drake jeans or something like that. We are on him every day.
It's really like Kendrick did permanent damage to some of these fools. Like they're out here hiding his albums at the store.
Yeah. I gotta get my vinyls. Thank you for that sister who sent me that store to get the vinyls from. They ain't have all of them. I want to get them all at the same time. Yeah, they only had like 3 of them joints.
Doxing people and threatening lives over Billboard charts. This one girl, the Kendrick fan, even went out to the place that they were going to meet up to fight.
If any of y'all wanted to know, I am here. I'm still here. Yeah, still waiting.
Now, to me, both of these people
Man, you better take your sleep, man. For real.
Should be ashamed of themselves because they have let this internet shit go way too far. They are way too invested. Like, whether you like Drake or Kendrick, it will never be worth losing your life.
And then they get people to push a narrative, and then you become a human bot.
Yeah.
Don't be a bot ass nigga. You know, don't be programmed to say something that's not true because it's somebody else's agenda because you heard other bots say it.
And even when Drake dropped his most recent album on Valentine's Day, which I actually...
Hey, understand something. There are bots that's in the comment section, meaning they're not human people. They're not real people. Y'all arguing with robots.
I thought was a decent record. His fans couldn't even truly enjoy it because their boogeyman had and has had the #1 song in the world with Luther, and has now been beating Drake's album in sales months after GNX was released. An album with half the amount of songs, by the way, with several of his singles retaining very high placement on the charts. And this was all despite Drake allegedly paying people trying to manufacture trends for songs from his new album.
Just break down what you've been doing with Drake and Party Next Door's team for their album launch. We did 53.
Oh yeah, this is a dude that exposed everything. Hello, voice pitch for copyright reasons. Yeah, this is a dude exposed everything. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I got some other stuff that I want to share with y'all as well. But yeah, he cooking on this one. Drake won't stop humiliating himself, and I think some new stuff just came out too. So let me go ahead and tackle that. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with Jamari, and you know what I'm saying. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.